งานสัมมนา BCS ค่ะเป็น Top Boarding School ทางด้าน IB โปรแกรมจากประเทศแคนาดาค่ะที่นี่นะคะจะรับสมัครตั้งแต่เกรด 7 จนถึงเกรด 12 เลยค่ะค่ะ Hello Jinji welcome to Thailand
Hello, thank you for having me.
Okay let's get started thank you
Welcome to BCS. I'm so glad that you could join us for this short glimpse at life on campus. This place is so much more than a school. You will develop friendships that will last a lifetime as the people in your residence eventually become your family. When you first arrive on campus, you'll see that our 250-acre property is surrounded by athletic fields, forests, water sport corridors, and biking trails right on our doorstep. It's a beautiful and safe environment that's just a short walk away from the Anglophone borough of Lennoxville and a short drive away from the bilingual city of Sherbrooke. Sherbrooke is the fourth largest city in Quebec and is home to 4 colleges and universities. We're actually neighbors with Bishop's University, located right across the river. It's the perfect balance of safe, small town convenience and big city accessibility. As much as there is to do outdoors, there's plenty to do inside. Come on, we'll show you.
BCS has been around since 1836, and that history is literally written on the walls. Part of that history is also worn by every student here. On Mondays and on special occasions, we wear our number 1 uniform, which features the BCS crest and tartan. And on other days, we wear our number 2s, which allows us to mix and match and show off our unique style. Students receive different ties depending on the activities that they are involved in at BCS. You get a new student tie at the beginning of the year, and from there, you'll collect different ties based on your house and your involvement with different clubs and committees.
Another important part of that history is our chapel. This room and the flags that line its wall are a celebration of our community, and we typically have 40 countries represented here at BCS. While we no longer have religious affiliations, we gather here for regular morning assemblies as a community to sing songs, share announcements, host guest speakers, celebrate birthdays and athletic victories, and update each other about campus life. You will feel comfortable making announcements up here in no time. After chapel, it's time to get our brains in gear.
With an average class size of 15, teachers really get to know you and your learning style. We have 55-minute classes from Monday through Friday from 8:40 a.m. to 3:20 p.m. Occasionally, we have flex days where we have the afternoons off for special activities. Our academic program here at BCS is for forms 2 through 7, so grades 7 through 12. There's no specialty or stream here at BCS, so our students take a variety of courses in all disciplines. The Quebec curriculum is known for being strong in math, French, and science. For senior students, we offer a provincially accredited grade 12 program as well as the IB diploma program. We're proud to be an IB World School offering strong classes and a diploma that's recognized worldwide. I really enjoyed taking environmental sciences and law this year. During your first month, you're placed in the classes that are best fit for you. We offer a bilingual program for students who would like to take courses in French, and we offer English as a second language classes for Forms 2 to Form 5 students. Every class is designed to give you the tools to set you up for success.
Our science teachers regularly encourage us to use a scientific method, and we have so many opportunities to test our hypotheses with awesome experiments, from robots and rocketry to analyzing pond water and ecosystems in our own backyard. All of this helps students prepare to enter some of the world's top universities. We meet with our university advisors early on to help us ease the stress of completing university applications and to help us find the best university for us. In Form 7, we can even get a head start by taking university classes through our Bridge program. We're also an SAT and ACT testing center, and we offer SAT prep courses. Education goes far beyond the classroom, and our extracurricular activities will ensure that your university application stands out. Every student participates in the Cadets program, which is an important part of our history and our current curriculum. During the first weekend, we have orientation camp, which is a great opportunity to get to know your peers and make more new friends. Throughout the year, we participate in community service as well as leadership and first aid activities. In May, we have our annual cadet review in front of parents and alumni. We also participate in the Ondaatje Endeavour, Outward Bound, Duke of Ed, Brown Square, and we've recently started a yearly service trip to Senegal. There are so many leadership opportunities at BCS. Students can become prefects, heads of house, house captains, student ambassadors, chapel wardens, and more.
Teachers are present in all aspects of life on campus, and they coach all of our sports. With over 20 different sports to choose from, athletics are a big part of life at BCS. Students participate in sports, which we call CREAS, 5 days a week. There are both competitive and non-competitive options, so you can step outside your comfort zone and try something new. Inside, we have 2 full basketball courts, a 40-foot climbing wall, and an indoor rink that allows our competitive hockey teams to practice throughout their season. Across campus, we also have 6 playing fields, 3 tennis courts, a beach volleyball court, 3 squash courts, an archery range, and we have access to a stable just up the hill for horseback riding lessons.
We also have non-athletic creases, like the Art Consortium. From painting and sculpture to stencil work and 3D printing, students get to work with all sorts of mediums.
When we aren't in class, lots of activities happen off campus, like trips to the ski hill in the winter, the amusement park in the summer, or weekend excursions to Montreal. During long weekend breaks, we offer trips to some of the most popular Canadian hotspots like Toronto, Niagara Falls, Quebec City, and Ottawa. We even offer a dog sledding trip. When we are on campus, the Student Center is the main hub for student life. Beyond being a hangout spot between classes, you'll visit the Student Center regularly for movie nights, dances, and weekend activities. It's a place to hang out with your friends and catch up on all the latest drama. But if you really want some drama,
our professional black box theater puts on 2 to 3 performances a year, along with occasional student-directed pieces. All students are welcome to get involved with the theater, whether you want to perform from center stage or the control booth. We even have a podcasting studio where students can host their own shows, record class projects, or lay down some musical tracks. Speaking of music, with 4 bands and a choir, music is a huge part of life at BCS. Whether you're an artist, an athlete, a gamer, a writer, or somewhere in between, with over 20 clubs on campus, there's something for everyone at BCS. Get involved in band, choir, Bigs and Littles, Coffee House, Comic Con, Dungeons and Dragons, Green Group, Grad Committee, Inscape Literary Magazine, Model UN, News Club, Players Club, Pride Alliance, Robotics, Carnival, Yearbook, or start your own club.
With everything there is to do at BCS, it's really important to keep up your energy. I know you've probably been thinking about one thing during this whole video: food. The good news is there's plenty of that at BCS. Whether you're a meat lover or a vegetarian, every meal offers a varied selection, with homemade soups, a salad bar, a panini station, and of course some incredible desserts. We also have plenty of healthy snacks available for a quick bite between classes. If you're craving something in particular, you can get food delivered right to your residence on the weekends. And our houses organize trips to local restaurants regularly. Shogun is my favorite.
After dinner, we have prep. Prep is when we get our homework done, and it takes place in 2 different locations: the library, the EC, and in our residences. The Peter G. Home Memorial Library is located above the Student Center and is home to 24,000 books, including some written by our own alumni. During lunch, after school, on Saturdays, and at evening prep time, the library is where you'll find students writing, researching, or collaborating in our group study rooms.
The RDW Housing Enrichment Center offers extra support in the form of counseling, tutoring, organization and study skills training, and workshops. The EC is also home to our writing center and our math and physics help center. The supports don't stop there. Each student is assigned an advisor at the beginning of the year to help them with anything from academics to social topics. Advisors meet regularly with their students and are always available to lend an ear.
We have 10 houses, 8 boarding and 2 day. Each house has its own name and unique traditions. Every year we participate in some friendly house rivalries during our winter carnival. The inter-house cross-country races and the inter-house track and field. We may call them houses, but we're sure you'll feel right at home. Our dedicated house parents become second parents and ensure that we're well taken care of. We have a nurse on campus 24/7, a physiotherapist, and our counselor is available during school hours.
Each residence is equipped with common rooms and a fully stocked kitchen, perfect for satisfying your cravings when you're in the mood to bake. Our rooms house 2 students, and a residence life team makes extra care when pairing roommates. Your roommate will be like your built-in best friend.
So there you have it, a glimpse into life at BCS.
Beyond being an internationally minded and academically rigorous school, we are a family.
The real BCS experience can be condensed into a 10-minute video.
The real BCS experience is lived, breathed, and experienced in this caring community where cultures connect and individuals matter.
We can't wait to meet you.
Now let's get to the PowerPoint. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Gingy Shepherd. I am the Associate Director of Admissions at Bishop's College School, and this is my 12th year at the school in this role. So that means that I love the school, and it means that I know BCS pretty well. And I really enjoy being part of this community, and I really hope that you'll consider BCS because I think you'd enjoy it too. Next slide, please. This is just a different angle of our campus. We are on 250 acres, so it's a very big space for students to explore with lots of great facilities. Next slide, please. Some of these stats, these statistics the students talked about in the video that was just shown, but just to reiterate some of them, big campus, and about 250 students. So we laugh and say that we have 1 acre for each student. We have various different residences and a very high percentage of boarding, which I think is a really important consideration for families who are looking to send their child away to boarding school, because it means that there's going to be lots of great activities and lots of choice in activities on the weekends, in the evenings, and that your child won't be alone either. So there'll be lots of friends around to hang out and do things with. Lots of different countries represented on our campus, and that is something that we really value at BCS. We don't have, other than Canada and the US, we don't really have any one country that kind of dominates the culture at our school. And so we have just a few students from many countries, and we're very happy about that. Lots of co-curriculars to participate in, and a really small student average class size for students. Next slide, please. So our mission statement really talks about, you can see yourself, but you can see that we talk about things like community, culture, and individuality and development. So a lot of things that are really important at a boarding school. It's not just about academics. Yes, we have a very strong academic program to prepare you for wherever you want to go for university and whatever you want to do in life. But actually, it's a lot more than that. It's about helping you develop as a person, both independently, athletically, academically. But really, at the end of the day, we want to create great global citizens. Next slide, please. So our location is really the best of all worlds, and something that is not every boarding school has. So we're really proud of this. We're not completely in the country in the middle of nowhere, and we're also not in the middle of a city center. So you saw pictures. We talked about our 250-acre campus, which makes sort of the campus itself very rural. But we're actually part of a small town called Lennoxville, which is about 7,000 people. And there's one main street that has shops and restaurants and grocery stores and pharmacies, and a great place for our students to go on the weekends to hang out with their friends, have pizza, McDonald's, buy some junk food at one of the stores. And it's a great way to kind of foster some independence, but also to kind of get out of the BCS bubble a little bit and do your own thing. We also are about 5 kilometers outside of the city of Sherbrooke, which is about a 5 or 10 minute drive. We're technically part of the region that's the city of Sherbrooke. Sherbrooke is just under 200,000. And even though it's a small city, it has everything that you would want in a city. So movie theaters, restaurants, a big shopping mall that we organize a trip for every single weekend. And things like laser tag and go-karts and really special things the students can participate in. And what we normally do for the city of Sherbrooke is on the weekends, we'll organize outings, and you can sign up for those different outings, whether it be shopping mall. A popular one is sushi in a movie. There's a sushi restaurant that actually Alp in the video mentioned called Shogun. Students love to go there. It's all you can eat sushi, and then afterwards go to a movie. So there's things like that they organize that are a little different every weekend. In the winter, every weekend we have a ski trip, and every weekend all year we offer a trip to the shopping mall, like I mentioned. And then we're only about an hour and a half drive from the city of Montreal. which is a great big city. It's over 3 million people. And we take advantage of that a few times throughout the school year for students to do shopping trips or maybe see a professional ice hockey game with the local team, the Montreal Canadiens. That's a very popular thing to do a couple times during the school year. So we take advantage of all of the different types of environments that we have because really BCS has access to all of them. Next slide, please. So really the learning environment, we want to teach students beyond just the academic piece. We want to teach things about questioning content, thinking critically, being curious, and not taking things at face value. And I think these are really important soft skills, especially now with lots of social media out there, lots of people saying things that maybe we should think critically about. So this is a really important kind of development thing, which isn't specifically or directly academic, but actually comes into play a lot in your academic career and helps prepare you for post-secondary studies and real life. Next slide, please. So along with academics, we do have academic programs and co-curricular programs for the arts. So things like music, theater, and art we have as official courses at BCS, but we also offer things in those areas and outside of the classroom, as well as literary arts. So for literary arts, we every year produce a magazine called the Inscape magazine, which is a compilation of student poetry, short stories, photography, painting, sketches, that is put together under a teacher advisor, of course, but is put together solely by a team of students. And every year it wins national awards, and we're really proud of it. It's a beautiful book. And anyone that would pick up any version of this book and look through it would never, ever guess that it was high school student work. For visual arts, we have the regular course, like I mentioned, but also we have an option called the Arts Consortium, whereas of one of the 3 sports seasons, instead of doing a traditional sport, you can participate in the Arts Consortium after school. And that gives you a lot more exposure to kind of expand your passion in an area that you like if you're into art. And the same with music. We have choirs, bands, lots of different things outside of the classroom. And with drama, you don't have to be part of the drama course to be part of the theater productions that we do every year. Next slide, please. And sports. So I mentioned earlier, 3 seasons, you pick a different sport for each season. And the great thing about sports is that we have kind of all the different types of sports. We have horseback riding, soccer, ice hockey, adventure training, rock climbing, like things that you know really well, and maybe some things that you haven't of. But the point about sports is that some of them are competitive, some of them are non-competitive, some are mildly competitive. So you have everything you want in that way. And you can try a sport that you've never done before, or you can do something that you have. And I think it's kind of nice to try at least once a year, try something that you've never done before, do something, push yourself out of your comfort zone and learn something. So the other piece about sports that I'll mention is, yes, healthy body, healthy mind. That's really important. It's important to be active and healthy. But there's a lot of other skills that are really important that come along with participating in sports: leadership, teamwork, dedication, commitment, showing up for your team, and being a good sport. Like, there's a lot of skills that people don't always think about right away when they think about athletics. And these are really important things for us because we value leadership a lot at our school, but we also value that leadership looks a lot of different ways. Next slide, please. So yes, and then great, because now we're going to talk a little bit about leadership. So a few opportunities. We have lots of different things that students can do. Like I said, there's lots of traditional leadership things by being student leaders, but there's lots of ways to be leaders through service learning, through different service learning trips that we do every year, being part of Round Square, doing activities towards getting Duke of Edinburgh recognition. We have student ambassadors that gives tours. So if you're ever able to visit our campus, we will have a student actually tour you of the campus. So these are just a few of the ways that students can kind of flex the leadership muscle. Next slide, please. So University and college preparation. This is really what we do. This is what most boarding schools do. And we are a prep school. So of course, this is really, really important. Our university advisor, you can see her there in the top left corner. That's Miss McBride. And she will meet one-on-one with all of our students starting in grade 11 and throughout grade 12 multiple times. You can meet as often as you wish with her to talk about your post-secondary plans. We have students going all over the world. Our number 3 locations for post-secondary, Canada, I think, is probably an obvious one. The US, we are an SAT testing center and an SAT. We also offer SAT prep courses twice a year, and every student writes the PSAT. And so Canada, the US, and the UK would be the 3 top destinations for students. However, we can help guide and support you in any of the post-secondary schools that you'd like to go. We have students going to schools that are really difficult to get into and very well known throughout the world. So I'm sure you'd recognize many of the places where our students matriculate or are accepted. Next slide, please. And then, of course, life on campus. So I mentioned going to the shopping mall and the different things that we can do on the weekends, but there's also lots of things going on campus, like clubs and activities, everything from chess club, Dungeons and Dragons club, environmental club, to Model United Nations. And if there's a club that you want to be part of that we don't have, we really encourage you to start it. That is one of the best ways to have a successful club, because if it's something you're interested in, there's a really good chance that there's other school students that are interested in it as well. A good example is a couple of years ago, probably 4 years ago, a group of students got together and formed what they call the PPC, the positive, now I'm going to forget what the acronym's for, but it's about acts of kindness throughout the school and in the local community. And so this PPC club is really, really popular, and they're really active. They do everything from, raising funds for local charities to collecting winter coats for students, maybe who not non-BCS students, but students in our community that might need it. So there's a lot of really positive actions that they do. And this was completely student driven, and it's one of our most successful clubs. Next slide, please. So the application process. If you need help with the application process, I think this is a great time to mention our wonderful partners at Pacific Premier, who will absolutely help you, guide you. They have sent us students before who have been really, really successful at our school, and I know that they would be more than happy to help you, as are we, to help guide you through this process. So typically, the first step in the application process is to complete the online application. Once you submit the online application, we will get back to you and we'll say, great, we've received your application, here's what's next. And then we'll walk you through the rest of the steps with the help of our partners. We do require a campus tour, but we know that not everyone can come in person. So absolutely have some great options for either a live or a recorded campus tour that we can walk you through. You have to submit your necessary documents. Nothing we ask for is going to surprise you. We ask for a reference letter, birth certificate, passport, and of course, report cards. An interview. We will do an interview one-on-one with every applicant, and this can be in person, but often they happen online. So we can do them over Zoom or Teams or whatever. And we do ask for you to complete math and English worksheets. Now, we very deliberately call them worksheets because they are not admissions tests. How you do in these worksheets does not affect the outcome of your application, which is why you can do them at home under the supervision of one of your parents, or I'm sure our partners at Pacific Premier would be happy to invigilate them too. This is meant for us to get a sense of your level of curriculum in these 2 core areas, because we have students coming from all over the world, from all kinds of different curricula, and it's just a way for us to see, where you're ahead, where you might be a little, and then we can kind of make sure that you're getting the right supports right from the beginning. And all of this will be reassessed when you come to campus. So it's really a tool. If you do well in them, if you do terrible in them, it does not affect whether or not we will accept your application. So we just ask that you do your best so that we can have the best sense of if you do come to BCS, what your placement might look like or where you might be ahead in some areas, for example. yeah, I think that's it for that slide. We'll go to the next slide, please. Yeah. So one of the things that I'll just mention that I think is important for you to know when it comes to what we're looking for in students. We're not just looking for students with top marks. If you have a history of academic success, that's a good thing, of course, but that's not all we're looking at, which is why we have a very comprehensive application process. We want to get to know you as a person. So what we're really looking for, good attitude, a student who wants to be at our school, who wants to be in a diverse and really vibrant community, a good work ethic. So these are the things that we're really looking for. And I'm not saying marks don't matter. I'm just saying that we know that you as an individual are more important than just your marks. And we also know that part of getting you to where you need to be is our job. So I would really invite you to apply. The application's open. We would love to consider you. I would just say don't wait. Now is a great time. We still have space. And of course, you want to make sure that you allow for enough time to apply for your study permit or any necessary visas. And now is really our popular application time. So thank you so much, everyone, for your time. It was lovely to spend this time with you. And if you have any questions at all, please know that I am here to help. Our partners are here to help. Happy to meet over Zoom with you if you have questions before you apply, anything you like. So thank you again for your time.
Thank you very much for the presentation ค่ะสวัสดีค่ะน้องๆขอบคุณมากนะคะที่เข้าร่วมงานสัมมนาในวันนี้สำหรับใครที่มีคำถามเพิ่มเติมนะคะสามารถทักไลน์เข้ามาได้เลยนะคะที่ Line @Pacific Premier หรือโทร0856587000ค่ะ BCS นะคะมีโปรแกรม Top IB โปรแกรมเกรด7ถึงเกรด12ยินดีแล้วก็พร้อมบริการค่ะ Thank you very much Have a nice day See you in Canada Bye bye. Thank you so much. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thanks everyone. Bye.
ขอบคุณค่ะ